Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, my name is Sonia, my pronouns are she, her, and welcome back to another Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. Let's just dig right into it, guys. I've got some really exciting stuff. So, a couple of weeks ago, we looked at the first figure from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles / He-Man Turtles of Grayskull line, Mousejaw, and thanks to my amazing friend Minerva, who decided to get me this as a gift, we have got the first basic figure we're going to be looking at on the show. That is Donatello. Donatello, the Turtle at Arms. So if you don't know a whole lot about the He-Man characters and mythos, Man-at-Arms is like He-Man's like tech guy, his like armorer type of guy, big into gadgets. So to see Donatello kind of taking on that Man-at-Arms role is really cool and really fun. I've also kind of looked a little bit more into like the backstory of this line, at least the in-universe backstory. So basically, Shredder and Krang, going through dimensions, as they do, think turtles in time, they end up on Eternia, the planet of He-Man, Skeletor, all of that, and they form an alliance with Skeletor to where they'll team up with him to help him conquer Eternia, and they use their mutagen to mutate some of the denizens, both heroes and villains of Eternia, including He-Man himself, who becomes sort of like this mutagen man, He-Man. Basically, he's purple with green hair, but he's like hypnotized and evil now, and he serves the Shredder, Krang, and Skeletor. So the Turtles have followed them to Eternia, and they're trying to form this ragtag sort of resistance with who is left. So we've got Donatello here. Let's just go ahead and bust him out of this packaging. I don't remember the last time I actually opened a figure that looked like this. It actually looked like an old style figure. All the ones I've opened, I think on the show, have been like NECA and like Deluxe. They've all come in different boxes. So to have just like a blister case like this, it's kind of nostalgic and kind of refreshing. So we've got Donatello out of here. Alright, get all that out. So, let's get our first look at the Turtle at Arms, Donatello. In his, it's a very Man-at-Arms look, like the helmet and like the armor. Looks like he's got like a little blaster on one wrist gauntlet. I love that it's like a mixture of tech and also, ooh, that's articulated, I think the headband's articulated. Like a mixture of tech and also like sort of like medieval or like, fantasy, because he's got like rope attaching like his chest piece here. I will say the armor is a little loose, the gauntlets and stuff, but I think that's because they do have the straps on the back. So you can take them off if you just want to have a Donatello figure. You should be able to like pop everything off. Like does the helmet come off? I think the helmet's actually molded in. But I think that like some of like the wrist gauntlets and stuff will come off. He does have this very Man-at-Arms type of bow staff. Like this mace is, like the top part of this mace is very Man-at-Arms. But it's been elongated because Man-at-Arms has more like a mace, but Donatello using the bow staff. Another really weird thing with the Turtles is that, where is it? Okay, yeah, so you can actually pop their shell off and use it. Oh, that was stiff. That was like NECA stiff. But they can pop their shell off and use it. Maybe it's this one. Use it as a shield. If I want to get this in here. I can't quite get it on, but you could see like you could use it as a shield, which is weird because that's not how turtle anatomy works, like at all. Although it does look like he's got like, there's texture back here. So like it does look like there is, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it does look like a shell back here as well, but just not as pronounced. It's very weird. It's really weird. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like a fake shell that he can take off and use as a shield, or if it's actually supposed to be his shell. Either way, really, really weird. But let's go ahead and get him all. His joints are a little stiff, honestly, a bit NECA stiff, but let's get his bow staff in there. Look at that. That is pretty sweet. That's a pretty cool figure. I don't know if it's $20 cool, and that's kind of the big sticking point with this line, and with most lines, is that they're getting more expensive. Like the mouse jaw we looked at, that was a deluxe figure of $25, and these are 20 bucks a pop. Like these are $20 a piece, which sounds like a lot, and it is. But like the normal He-Man figures that are like this style are about $18. So you're only paying like $2 extra for the crossover or whatever. But still, it's a little hard to swallow. Oh, that's unfortunate. I went to test articulation and this thing just completely fell off. I don't know if I can make these tighter or like move them up maybe? If I move them up, they'll stay on a little bit better. Okay, yeah, if I move them up, they stay on a little bit better. But yeah, these little armor pieces are hell for articulation. But he does have, he's got knee, he's got ankle, there's a twist there, and he's got pretty much basic articulation, a pretty loose swivel, honestly, on his waist. But he's got decent enough articulation. I was wrong. The bandana's not articulated. It's just rubber. But he's pretty cool. He's pretty sweet. So let's get him clamped on here to the base there. And that's really about it for Donatello, the Turtle at Arms. Now, this one actually does come with a comic book. And oh, actually, I am wrong. Apparently, well, it lists removable parts on this thing, but it makes it look like the head and arms are also removable, which I don't think they are, and I'm not willing to try that. But, so I guess there's my instructions. Here's what can and cannot come off, which I'm assuming it's pretty much anything with a strap. But this actually did come with a comic. A neat little, this is actually really well drawn, actually. The art in this is actually pretty neat. This is cool. I will probably show this off, not in this video, just because like me trying to show it off to you is going to be like, you're not going to be able to see it. If I try to bring it forward, you can't see it in the glare. But you know what? If you want me to go through and actually like read this comic, I'll be more than happy to do that. You let me know in those comments below if you want to see more of the backstory of the Turtles of Grayskull with the tagline, "By the Power of Pizza." This is so cool and just so fun. I was never a He-Man kid growing up. I was born in '87. I missed the whole He-Man train. I missed pretty much Transformers, G.I. Joe. I missed all of that. Like, I was born into Turtles. But there's just something kind of beautiful and nostalgic about all those 80s lines for me. And honestly, after watching the She-Ra series on Netflix, which is absolutely amazing, it is queer AF, and I highly recommend it to anybody. Because it is just one of the most, it's one of my favorite pieces of animation to come out in like the last 5 years. But like there's just something like kind of universal and nostalgic about these designs. About these designs that were, these were created to sell toys. Like the cartoons and like all these lines are created to sell toys, but they've just evolved and they have this staying power way past their initial marketing, and there's just something to really love about that. So, we're definitely going to be opening more of these, and I'm really excited. I'm not going to be doing the whole line. I'm going to be focusing on specifically the turtle-centric pieces in this line, because like I said, at 20 bucks a figure, $25 for a deluxe, it's going to get a little expensive, and I'm not really making money off of this yet. So, can't really afford to go crazy, but I am going to try to get all of the Ninja Turtle related figures from this line and open them all and talk about them with you. So, if you are loving what I do here, do all the YouTube things for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you know every time I upload a cool unboxing video like this. And I will see you next time on the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. Bye!